So now, for more than 8 months, Israel has destroyed all aspects of life in Gaza. From north to south, homes, neighbourhoods and communities have just been flattened. The death toll in Gaza has now passed 37,000. During recent weeks, Israeli forces have intensified their attacks on the central region. Refugee camps in its largest city of Deir el-Balah have all been targeted. And as you can see on this map, they're all very close to each other. And tens of thousands of people from the north and the south have been forced to seek refuge in them. Wounded people have been pouring into the last remaining major medical facility in the Strip, that is Al-Aqsa Hospital. Israeli bombs have struck several houses in and around the central city of Deir el-Balah, killing 6 people, including children. Tanks also shelled parts of the Maghazi and Nuseirat refugee camps. Let's go straight away to central Gaza. We can speak live to Hind Khoudary, who's outside Al-Aqsa Hospital in Deir el-Balah. And Al-Aqsa, of course, a very beleaguered medical facility. Tell us more about the latest situation there.
Okay, let's start in Al-Aqsa Hospital, where at least 8 bodies from the eastern parts of Deir el-Balah were transferred. They were decomposed bodies that the civil defense teams were able to reach that area after days of the Israeli forces stationed very close to the fence border of East Deir el-Balah. They have been news that they withdrew from that area, but according to eyewitnesses, they are reallocating because some people tried to go back to their homes and the Israelis started shooting live ammunition on these people. More injuries are coming to Al-Aqsa Hospital. Also, the civil defense teams are also searching for bodies and rescuing people either trapped under the rubble or people who are killed in the streets, and they're bringing more bodies into Al-Aqsa Hospital, which is already overwhelmed, overcrowded, working with only one generator, very low on fuel and medical supplies. Moving to Rafah, there has been a couple of the shooting near Al-Alam roundabout, and this was a place where thousands of hundreds of refugees were seeking refuge there. This is one of the places that was overcrowded. Some people were there, and the Israeli forces started firing on these people, where at least 30 Palestinians were injured. And because there has been no hospitals in Rafah, they were transferred to the European hospital in Khan Younis. Also, the artillery shelling is still intensifying on the eastern parts of the middle area. We're talking about Maghazi, Al-Braj and Deir el-Balah.
Hind, what is the situation with supplies getting into Gaza, especially now that we hear that the WFP has paused its distribution of aid from the US-built pier? Well, the aid coming into Gaza is very little, especially after the Rafah incursion started around a month ago. We're talking about a floating pier that is already has been suspending its operations because it was hit by a storm 2 weeks ago. We know that the WFP is working on behalf of the United Nations, where the logistic clusters are working on picking up this aid, delivering it inside the Gaza Strip and then distributing it to the partners. But this shows and it is also helping the spread of famine. Palestinians are saying that aid is not reaching them since Rafah. All of the Palestinians who were displaced from Rafah to the central area came without food, without their stock, because they were displaced under fire. They were forced to evacuate and they did not have time to take their food. The markets are very expensive. We do not see the products that were used to be in the markets, and it's very obvious that people are only having one meal per day. And this is helping people people are telling us that they are not able to find food and striving to feed their children every single day. Yeah, it's a desperate situation. It just goes on and on. Hind, thanks for that. Hind Khoudary there in Gaza.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.